Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is the beauty scenario tag, and I'm filming outside today just because it's still hot, but it was a little bit nicer out today and I kind of just didn't want to be stuck in the house, so we're in my backyard. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the tag. And PS, if you hear a bunch of noises in the background, like right now one of my dogs is drinking water and it's extremely loud, so you probably will hear a lot of rustling and running around in the background. And yes, I'm still sick, so sorry, my voice is still kind of manly. Okay, so the first question is, you have to get rid of all your foundations and you can only keep one high-end and one drugstore. Which do you keep? That's kind of tough, but I would have to say for my high-end, it's my Lancome foundation, and I'm not going to butcher the name, but you guys know which one I'm talking about if you have seen my videos in the past. It's the 24-hour foundation that is amazing. And then for drugstore, I'd have to say the Revlon Color Stay, because that's just one of my favorites from forever ago, so I definitely would have to keep those two. Number 2, you go for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on her teeth. Do you approach the subject or ignore it completely? I say I would tell her, because I've had that happen to me before, and I've walked around the entire day or afternoon, whatever, and no one told me. Like, that just like irritates me. I'm walking around looking stupid with lipstick on my teeth and no one can tell me. I would respect somebody that, you know, says, hey, you know what, you have lipstick on your teeth. So I definitely would tell her. Number 3, you're not feeling yourself and you need to pick me up. Which lipstick do you put on to make yourself feel beautiful? That's a really tough question, because with all the lipstick colors out there and all the favorites that I have, it's really hard to say. I would say probably, I can't narrow it down to one single color or name, but I would say something bright, probably in like the pinks or maybe even a red. When I'm feeling kind of down, I usually will gravitate towards bright colors, so I can't narrow it down to just one. So yeah. And number 4, you go back in time for a day to your teenage years. How would you do your hair and makeup differently? Teenagers. Honestly, I really didn't. I still was into hair and makeup and fashion and all that, but I didn't do a whole lot with my hair and makeup. Like, I wore very minimal makeup. My hair, I just wore it like naturally curly every day. So I think the one thing I would change about my makeup in high school is probably my eyebrows, because I definitely over tweezed and they were very, very thin. So that would be for sure what I would change. My hair, I probably really wouldn't have done anything differently back then, just because for my lifestyle back then, I was really into sports and I played a lot of sports. It worked for me. It was low maintenance and it still looked cute, I think. Okay, number 5. You ask your hairdresser for a shoulder length pixie lot haircut. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that is, but I'm just reading the question. But they hear wrong and give you a pixie cut. Do you A, smile, say thank you, leave, call your mom hysterically, B, cry in the chair and things get awkward, or C, complain to the manager and demand a refund? I'm gonna tell you from experience. About a year and a half ago, no, I'm gonna say 2 years ago, I went into a salon that I've gone to many times for trims, and everything's always been fine. I asked for an ombre, for, you know, ombre color, and this woman literally slathers on bleach on the ends of my hair, like wraps it in foil and sits me under the hottest dryer I've ever been under in my life for like an hour. My hair was so crispy and so burned on the ends that it literally, when you touched it, was like flaking off. So I got really pissed off, and you could tell, visually tell that I was upset. I didn't cry, but she knew I was pissed. And like, when I'm angry, my whole chest gets like really red and you can tell that I'm upset. So I basically told the manager, I'm like, this is ridiculous, my hair is completely ruined, I'm gonna have to cut it all off, which I ended up having to cut off like 5 inches of hair. So I didn't pay for it, and then they wanted to try and fix it. I'm like, no, you've done enough. So basically I just went home and tried to use a dark box dye on the whole thing to try and get it back to one color, and it still looked like crap, but I mean, obviously I got through it. It's just hair, it grows back. But at the time I was super upset, super pissed. So yeah, lesson learned, be careful where you go to get your hair done. Number 6, your friend surprises you with a 4-day city break and you have 1 hour to pack. Which do-it-all palette did you pack in your makeup bag? I'd have to say the Lorac Pro, just because you can do so much with it. It really is like a multi-purpose do-it-all palette, so that one. Number 7, your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everyone is safe, but your beauty stash has been raided. What's the product you really hope is safe? That's such a hard question because there's so many that I really, really love. And granted, they're all things that can be replaced, but I guess for the purpose of this video, I would say, I don't know. God, that is so hard, guys. That is a really tough question. Let me think. What's something that I use every single day? I probably would say something like one of my more expensive items that I don't necessarily want to purchase again. I don't know, I guess any of my foundations, because usually that's what I spend the most on is foundation. And that's something I use every day, so we'll go with that. We'll say foundation. Number 8, and this is the final question. It says your friend borrows your makeup and returns in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same thing to one of theirs? I would have to say A. I just would pretend like it didn't happen because I don't like to make waves when it comes to little stuff like that. It's not a big deal. Like, it takes a lot for me to, I don't know, be upset with a friend about something, so that is like not a big deal. I guess that's it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anybody who wants to do this video, I tag you. And yeah, until next time, guys, see you later. Bye.